Hi. I think it's time I address the elephant in the room because I haven't been on my page in a few days since the election, and I think a lot of you can probably guess why. Some of you found my page because of the Karen Read trial. Some of you found it for my Swiftiness, my Taylor Swift of it all. Some of you about, you like that I call out men, and some of you are from my old political statements. The reason why I started covering the Karen Read trial in the first place was A, because I am a local and these are my local, politicians and officers. But I'm also sick and tired of seeing the way women are treated. And for me to state that I am only slightly concerned with this election would be a lie. I am very much concerned. A little background about Massachusetts. It was 1850 when the very first National Women's Convention was held. 1850, where we as women started declaring our own, we'll say, independence of sorts, where they actually made up their own doclaration of like, this is what we want, and one of them was the right to vote. And we actually didn't get that till like 100 years later. It was 40 not even years ago where we could actually have our own credit card. I'm okay if I lose some of you with this statement, but if you don't think the rhetoric that some of these politicians are speaking that have now been elected isn't going to affect women's rights, I don't know what to tell you. Let me touch upon Massachusetts directly right now. We have a woman governor who is Democratic, who is openly gay, lesbian, and she's not doing her fucking job. She's not holding the people accountable that should be held accountable. So I don't even know what I would consider myself at this point because I'm not a Maura Healey fan anymore, but I'm certainly not the other side fan either. And frankly, I don't even think this is so much a political problem anymore as it is a person problem. And there's no such thing as going back to the American roots because frankly, America's roots are fucking racist. They're fucking homophobic and they're fucking anti-woman. The fact that it was Massachusetts that held the first National Women's Convention, and here we are with the...
Skip this video if you don't love your mother. Which place would you choose for your mother? Click the follow, like, and share buttons if you choose heaven. I give you 3 seconds to choose.
Highest turnout for Trump voters. I got into the Karen Read movement because I am fighting for a woman's right. Because they wanted to pin it on the girl. Why? Because they're a bunch of fucking misogynists. They're a bunch of people who know how to work the system, that have particularly placed their family members and their friends in positions of power all the way up to the Attorney General's office, to the district attorney. And they're pinning it on the girl because that's what's easy. I would be doing myself a disservice and also my followers a disservice if I wasn't completely and fully transparent on where I stand. I am in the Karen Read movement to fight for a woman's right. I fight for women's rights. Period. I've always been like that. I have always stood up for the underdog. And frankly, I am fucking petrified. I'm fucking petrified of what's going to happen in this country. I understand by me saying this that I'm probably going to lose some followers, but again, it is what it is. If you go through my page, you'll see exactly how I feel about certain individuals and how they rule on certain things and the way that verbiage and things are spread. When in reality, I'm sorry, women's health care fucking matters and it's not just about abortions. And if you can't fucking understand that, get out of here. And on that note, free Karen Read.